filling up the hard drives. Und greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents Enter the Dungeon Session 15. This is our Pathfinder 2.0 mini campaign, which we are having fun doing. I'm going to unmute your faces. I'm joined by two-thirds of the Ontario crew, Adam and Ahmed.
Now it's time to do the entire session in kind of northern German accent. Could be Dutch, don't know.
Ja, du, ja. Ja, hallo.
Ist gut, ja.
Ist gut, ja. We will butcher all the accents. All the accents will be butchered. Right? I don't know why that's so funny. You know, there's probably some Europeans out there just going like, they're doing, no, they're doing the biggest face palm. But there's another group of Europeans out there going, well, you look mighty fine in them jeans, boy! And they're making fun of North American accents, like LA. Don't you want to go to like LA? Things are so much better in LA.
I don't know. There's stuff on these guys trying to stay away from certain things, but 900% increase in infant syphilis and a 200% increase in STDs in the last decade.
Oh, that's why LA is the best. Or the best at everything out of LA. I don't believe that. Show me your work. All right. So Ahmed, tell us about meatballs. Tell us the meatball story.
Uncle Ahmed, tell us the meatball story.
So when I was younger, not too long ago, I used to go with my wife to this place where they, at 10 p.m. or so, they'd serve you lots of barbecued stuff, and you can just sit there and eat it, and then when you're done, you get up and start dancing. Great. Yesterday, I went to the same place. Now, here's the thing. When you get older, you don't digest stuff so fast. Something felt not right after I had the 15th or so fried meatball.
When you told us the story, it was a meatball. And that's what I meant. Okay.
And it was maybe after a while. It was one I ate. I felt something was wrong, but I couldn't stop because there was still some stuff on my plate. It's your food. You finish what's on your plate. Now, when you get home, usually, you sit, you relax, you sleep, right? That didn't happen for me. You hit 5 a.m. when my wife woke up. She turned around and looked at me. Why are you awake? I think I'm dying. Oh, sweats and shit. Wasn't pretty. She's like, you don't look too good. Like, we're not going there again. Fuck that place. Yeah.
Just don't eat 16 meatballs. Cut yourself off at like 9. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Adam, what's going on with you, man?
We're 1 week out from my next competition. I count my weight cut as successful. My total of 19 pounds down in 36 days.
Jeez.
So, we're slowly increasing our food over this upcoming week, from where I'm at up to a really hefty meal before the competition. But I feel like accomplished and proud of myself, and did a hard thing and just did it. So,
what's the next competition?
The next competition is going to have a Husafell carry, so a 260-pound stone that you pick off the ground and carry it. A axle deadlift, that's 410 pounds for reps. A circus dumbbell, that is 125 pounds pushed overhead with one hand.
These numbers are ridiculous, by the way.
And then there's a truck push. And if I don't come in number one in the truck push, I'm going to be very upset because I'm really good at pushing trucks.
Make sure the end breaks down.
Yeah. It's like the truck push is not. It's hard to quantify. It's a 14,000-pound truck, but it's not like
on wheels on a flat.
It's on wheels on
its side.
It's on wheels, and I don't know how flat it is. I don't know what the surface is. So if it's an incline, I will win it for sure because.
So go first, and then before your competition gets to the truck, just let some of the air out of the tires.
Fucking knife in the tire.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that's what this competition is.
Cool. Good luck. When is it? When is that happening?
It'll be is Saturday.
That's fine.
So I'll have to find out. I'll probably be late for game. It's in the morning. Then my sister flies back to Saskatchewan Saturday as well. So I'll have to drop.
Is that next Saturday or like when?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Adam, basically, Fox. Adam kind of was. Speaking of Euchre, Adam doing research for Euchre went, I can fucking do this, and then started doing it. So Adam was channeling Euchre Adam's been channeling Euchre since Euchre sort of came about. There was a while there where I actually had some weights in my spare bedroom, and I would go and do some deadlifts, like mid-game, like go to the bathroom, hit a couple deadlifts, get back to the.
That's awesome. I did not know that. I kind of guessed the channeling Euchre thing.
Yeah, I was also doing it during I was playing Counter-Strike or whatever, and when you're the death timer, you'd go over. I was basically channeling Ahmed, right? The penalty for dying is exercise. That's how real men play video games.
Nice.
If you've ever played with Ahmed, he used to play Borderlands in the horse stance. That's dumb, but very effective. I mean, but it's dumb.
Oi!
Oi!
The horse dance. Never mind. It's all good.
Update from me. I did my biometrics to become an American citizen.
They've got your stuff now.
They got my they had my fingerprints and all that when I got like the fast pass, the global pass or whatever for travel. So they already have that information. They also have this information for when I got my green card. So dual citizenship. The next step is waiting for a date to take the test. There's 100 questions about American politics and history, and you have to get.
Civil War was about slavery, and George Washington is amazing.
Both of those are one of the 100 questions. They will ask you 10 questions, and you need to get 6 correct.
No matter how much Benjamin Franklin was actually a dick historically, he was also amazing. I think that one's the right one.
Yeah, so I studied one weekend thinking that when I went to do the biometrics, I would also have to take the test. So all the knowledge is up here, at least in short-term memory. I don't know if it survived the week or two, but we'll see.
Read the book. There'll be a manual. Read it.
Yeah, no, I printed.
You know how to do this.
Exactly. I printed out the stuff. I crammed it all into my head one day, and then I wrote out the questions and all the answers, and I'm fine.
Related to this, get the game in a second here. My wife got passed her driver's test by reading the book on the way to the place. The second she got out of there, she still didn't know that there was an accelerator pedal and a brake pedal, but she was able to pass the written test.
The written test is almost like an English test. I swear some of the questions had double negatives, and then I'm sitting there going, all right, I'm like logicking my way through the question. This has nothing to do with driving. It's did you comprehend the English sentence?
Yep.
That at least Washington.
It's bad to hit people with your car. It's bad to not be on a driving surface. It's not to listen to a cop. That is 90% of that test.
All right. Let's do a quick recap of what happened last game. We called it Enter the Temple. After Tulob and his pirate cronies are slain, the people of Nulb rise up to defend their town against the intruders. The party flees into the swamps, returning later the next night to quietly ride through the village. At the Temple of Elemental Evil, the party spots a large armed force of warriors and humanoids leaving for Nulb. The party hides their horses and carriage in the bushes before breaching the Temple of Elemental Evil, descending to the first level to fight ghouls, ogres, and the leaders of the Cult of Earth. I think we're just at the point where they're still fighting the leaders of the cult of Earth, or about to. Crusher had wandered down this large hallway that had all sorts of like bone piles and broken weapons, and in disturbing the piles, he caused a good number of skeletal beings to rise up. He is wearing the Earth robe, which has the symbol of Earth in it, and I've got the symbols all tokenized.
It's a circle with a yellow triangle in it, I believe.
Yeah, it's a brown circle with a yellow triangle in it. So this guy actually thinks you might be part of the part of his.
He's one of the retarded priests who doesn't realize not to go down the trapped hallway of bones
right.
and murder.
He's like, what are you doing? Don't disturb the bones. As you're like, oh shit!
Yep.
As all these skeletons are getting up, he's like, wait, are you part of our temple? Hold still. Show them the symbol. The skeletons are rising out and kind of scuttling towards you. One of them is raising up a claw to slash at you. Okay, the skeleton stops. Like, it doesn't attack you, and another one kind of twitches and goes towards you, and Crusher's like holding up his...
I'm turning back. Look.
Alright, so Crusher is backed against... He's got his back against the wall, and at this point, a bunch of the skeletons initially were... attracted by your motion and sort of wandered this way, but you seem to be keeping them at bay. Like every time they turn to react to your motion, you kind of show them the symbol, and they seem to just almost like forget that you're there.
Can I keep moving past them along like this way? Like move to the left, hug the wall, like.
Marty has sleep to level implemented. Yes. You guys have accrued enough XP to get your 6th level, and there's also a nasty disease coursing through Krieger's bones, whereby he only receives half from all healing. And as the guy who stands in front and hits things hard while getting hit, this is now very expensive.
Am I allowed to have him be a little less, instead of trying to get punched in the face, and more smack things and then sort of hide?
If you want to control Krieger tonight, you can.
I would love to control Krieger tonight, please.
Okay.
Go for it. I've got the Krieger personality today.
Alright, well, which means Ahmed can control Darian.
Yep.
Alright, so Oscar and Shadow are hiding in the shadows, kind of watching this somewhat dangerous, somewhat comical scene. You there! Stop! Just don't move. I can't control them. Romag needs to put them back to bed. Fucking neophytes. The dwarf goes huffing back over. He looked like he did have brown robes on. Like you saw like a much nicer brown robe and some nicer embroidery, maybe even with like a string of gold going through it. But he had like a heavy cloak, like a dark cloak on top of it, like he was on his way to go do something. But he went muttering around the corner. Bone Crusher, what are you doing?
Are these assholes showing up or not? Because I can hit mountain stance and I can probably just jump over these guys.
Well, right now you've anytime they kind of like scuttle near you, you're holding up your
right. So while I'm doing this, can I go into mountain stance?
Sure.
And jump.
You're just gonna jump over them? You could also just kind of wiggle your way past them.
Yes, if I could do that, I would like.
Okay, so you begin squeezing your way past. You hear a door opening, kind of like a heavy and big door somewhere back here, and then low muffled conversation. Bone Crusher at this point in time has kind of like shimmied his way around and is still kind of backing away from the skeletons. I don't know how far back you are backing away.
Crusher's gonna go to this side.
Okay, your movement does, like,
Oh shit!
they are kind of scuttling forward, and then they see the symbol and they stop, but one behind it will scuttle forward.
Shadow's getting out. He's backing up. And Shadow's popping a hide.
Okay, so Crusher, you realize that they're gonna follow you. You glance over your shoulder, you could see Oscar and Shadow there.
Okay, Crusher's going to move down here and start going the other side. Oh no, wait, why the fuck would I do that? It's probably a bad idea. Uh-oh. They're still are they still coming towards me?
Yep.
Like inching inch by inch.
Inching by inch, and then they kind of grow bored when they see the symbol. But then one bumps into it, and they turn around, and your movement is catching their eye. Some of them are raising their clawed hands to attack, and then sort of like going back down. They're really twitchy.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually move a little bit to get some space from these guys up here.
Okay.
Like these guys are gonna come down, right? There should be a break in there, so I want to basically move back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go up this way. Okay, Crusher's going to go here.
Okay.
You know. Can I shimmy my way across here?
Yep, you can kind of like squeeze your way across. Now they're all going this way towards your movement.
Are there more bones like over here?
There are more bones. Now that you saw them get up, like there are bones of creatures that are likely not animated.
Got it.
Because they're not attached, but there are, I don't know, 200 bonish remains of medium-sized creatures.
Okay, so during this time, I'm trying to buy some time.
All right.
Have our guys gotten close?
I think the other group with the light has been instructed just to stay back. So
they're waiting for sounds of combat.
Yep. So
I think if I don't know what you heard. Sorry.
Yeah, the skeletons are attracted to by your movement and by noise.
You hear the guy yelling, right?
Can I hold it up and punch a guy?
What's that?
Can I hold the thing up and punch a guy?
Okay, are you gonna try that? Which one are you gonna stand up to and punch?
Let's see how this goes. Let's try one of the big guys. We'll hop over here so I can't like be beating shit and hit. Let's hit that guy.
The knoll skeleton.
So yeah, you're entering mountain stance before punching the guy.
I am in mountain stance. Yeah.
You're punching him through the
I'm punching through the thing. See how it goes. It's all over his face. Yeah, phone book. This won't leave a mark. Good times. Good times.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Okay. Right. I believe it's that 22.
Okay, so you slug the thing right in the face. Bones are flying everywhere. Roll damage.
18 damage.
You knock the thing's head right off its shoulders. The skeletons are all now reacting to this. They're all surging forward.
I got a symbol.
Okay, you use an action to raise the symbol.
Yep.
Like kind of present the symbol, and they lurched forward at the sound of violence, and they're kind of milling around now.
Okay, Shadow is instructing what's his name, Wolfie, Doom, to go get the other garb.
Wolfie.
Doom.
I was thinking Terminator 2 for a second. What's wrong with Wolfie?
Okay, you're telling Doom to go do what?
go get the cloth. The other cloth. Is somebody else wearing it?
You know that Alcur is wearing the brown robe.
Can Alcur see in the dark?
Alcur is an elf. He cannot.
You can see in the low light.
Yep.
I grab by the scruff, like, don't. Like, shh.
I swear he's really dumb looking. I've never seen him before. You can hear conversation. Show me this acolyte. You can hear heavy footfalls and the sound of armored men moving down the corridor. Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher's like nodding to like the corner over here, like
Okay. There are two guys in heavy armor with armored helmets. They are wielding heavy flails. There are two dwarves. One has this glowing green amulet around his neck, and the particular robe that he is wearing might have been threaded with gold. It's brown, but there's like a gold triangle.
Shadow's making that guy his prey. That guy.
Okay. I'm going to roll a couple of perception checks against Shadow's stealth. What's your stealth, Shadow? And I guess Oscar, if you're peeking around the corner.
Yep.
Okay.
Oscar's trying to be the sneak, because Crusher decided to put a
28.
bunch of skeletons between us and him.
28.
Give
Okay.
me a second. My staff is plus 14. Nah, 24.
All right. Who are you? Is that Crusher's response? Give me a bluff.
Or before. roll your charisma check.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
It's at best it's plus 0.
Yep. Touche. Plus 0. 15.
Okay. The two guards look at each other and like, fuck.
Shadow's got fucking 2 arrows. Like, yes, it's the same.
I told you he's a simpleton. Well, then we'll feed him to the Hydra. Let's roll initiative.
I don't think we knew that Crusher was going to try to pull a goddamn
Leroy Jenkins.
What's Leroy? You went.
Okay. You guys already rolled your initiative. It's a stealth-based initiative.
Yep.
So Oscar rolled a 10.
Rolled a 10.
Shadow and Doom rolled 17. And then the rest, I'm just going to stick at the end of the round because you guys are far off, kind of waiting. And then Bone Crusher, I need a... this is, for you, it's going to be a bluff-based initiative.
Let's roll a d20.
No, that was your roll.
Oh,
When you're
15, that's pretty good.
15 with a 0 modifier.
That's pretty good. We're not as good as you could hope for.
Yep. All right, and then I'm going to add the skeletons.
Spooky.
Could have been a 1. Charge! Oh, crap.
That, I think, don't give you any XP.
Wow, they're making a... I like how you position yourself, Ahmed. I'm just over here going...
I can get to you real quick.
I jumped through the skeletons. Oh.
Then we've got the heavy footman. This would be probably around 2, 3, 7 for their initiative. Harch the Peeper. He has a 12. And then Romag, who's ordered that you should become Hydra food.
Hey, that might mean they have a Hydra. Or they're just planning to get a Hydra.
That's bad.
5.
We don't know what Hydras do in this game.
Yeah, it's probably bad.
I'm assuming they bite your ass. They bite it a lot.
Oh, let's turn that off.
Okay, the enemies rolled poorly on their initiatives. That sucks. Sucks for them. Shadow and Doom go first.
He looks at Oscar as like, huh? Still was.
Who are you firing at?
The green guy. The green guy, yeah.
Is he your prey?
Yep. I marked. Well, I marked him
before. You said
before.
Yeah.
You marked Harsh before. This is the first time you saw Romag.
When he came out, I was like, I mark him.
Okay.
That guy with the glowing light around his chest, he'll take him.
Or try. Roll to hit.
We'll attempt. We'll attempt. Okay,
Stick an arrow through both nostrils.
Yep, aim for that. Stop that. Okay, good. Now, is there my prey? Okay, he's not an animal. Let's do this. 20 plus
He might be animalistic, but he's not an animal.
27.
I gotta check.
30.
That's both pretty good.
Did you say let me check?
Yep.
That I hit or that I crit?
No, that you hit. Okay, so his armor is magic chain mail, which gives him a +5 to his AC. His level.
Well, I didn't.
This out loud. We know what level he is, so you might want to. Or maybe you do. I don't know.
His AC is 25. So you hit twice.
Hits.
Yep, but not criticals.
65% of hitting on a regular hit for me. Yikes. And then I have that's my flurry. And then my third shot.
I don't think it's called flurry, but I get what you're saying.
Rapid shot, sorry.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, he twists a little bit, and that one just sticks out of his armor after he got struck twice by your arrows.
8 plus 21 damage.
So the term you're looking for, Ahmed, is hunted shot. Hunted.
Yes.
Ah! I told you we shouldn't have sent our soldiers to Nob. The assholes are here. That's what he says. Doom.
Fair enough. Who's the
Doom? Doom wasn't ordered to do anything.
Doom
so
wasn't given an action.
He was not given an action. I will take a. Should I take a fourth shot? Might as well.
You have 3 actions. You could tell the Doom to do something.
No. Guard the area.
Okay. Guard. So he's guarding this area around you?
Guard here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could tell him also to guard a person. And that when that person
Guard me.
Okay, so to guard me, that's fine.
Yeah.
Harsh the Peeper doesn't like being ambushed, so he's gonna dwarven legs are pumping away.
Oh, Oscar's got his eyes on that one. Could give that guy a slow death.
And then Oscar.
Oscar's gonna remain hidden.
Okay.
So delay, I guess.
Romeg touches the green amulet around his neck, begins to cast a spell.
Crusher. I'll take 1, 2, 3 arrows off.
Actually, no, he doesn't aim. He doesn't cast spell. He's too far away from Crusher. So
He should charge forward. Triple move.
He is.
okay, he moves forward.
2 actions?
Yep.
Cast shield.
Nope. He's gonna be much more combative than that. Cantrips are single actions, right?
No.
No, they're
double.
2.
2 double actions, yeah.
Except for some like shield.
Yeah. Okay. He raises a shield. You're going to pay for that. Or he casts a spell and you don't know what it is, because I don't think any of you have the skills to determine what those spells are. Bone Crusher, what are you doing?
I'm going to flurry the 2 skeletons in front of me. I'm going to use an action to move behind them. And I'm going to use an action to raise the thing. So, 1d20 plus that on the skeleton above.
Yep.
4.
That strikes the skeleton. These are the...
Crit?
It does, but you do more than 4 damage, so that skeleton flies
Oh,
apart.
for fuck's sakes. Okay, 1d20 plus 9. 23, and the other one is destroyed.
Yep, you destroy 2 skeletons. Let me just make sure I've got the right...
So then I'm gonna shimmy, 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 shimmy. Is this like a, what do you call it?
Squeezing?
Right.
Yeah, you'd be half movement.
Okay, so 5. Crusher, what are you doing? Why is Crusher dead? This is not foreshadowing. So 5. This is 30, so 35. I would stop here. I'm gonna wait. I flurried. Yeah, double action then. So I was here. I'm gonna 5, 35 to get to here, and then I have another. My next action is another 35 feet.
Okay, so you
15.
haven't presented the symbol to them, so they're all lurching after you.
Yep.
Okay.
Over here, 35.
The heavy footmen are moving forward. They do have the symbol on their
Shields.
no, on their armor. The skeletons all are looking towards you, Ptolemy. I think I hear the sounds of combat.
Yep.
He brings his light to the edge here, casts shield, and takes cover around that corner. Krieger. And then Alcur.
Don't get yourself hurt. He's got a 30-foot move speed, I think. In a second. Krieger.
Oh dear.
Krieger's got a move speed of 30. Yep. Okay. Ptolemy has the light, correct?
Yep.
Oh, Alcur has light. Oh, Alcur and Ptolemy both have light.
Yep.
Krieger's gonna move up to that corner.
Alcur.
Krieger, don't get yourself hurt. Remember, you're very ill. Very, very ill.
Coming to help you there, bud.
The skeletons
And we'll cast a shield spell.
are mobbing at Bone Crusher.
Actually, he'll actively take cover.
Okay.
And this version of Map Tools drives me crazy because I keep getting issues with like sticky mouse, whatever. They've introduced new bugs.
Question is how many can get in there?
Well, 8 is the traditional number.
No, like how many actions and how many attacks do they have left?
Most of them only have 1 attack on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Clawing and slashing at you with rusty weapons. You are flat-footed against 2 of these attacks. I will roll those separately.
Yep.
I count 4, unless some of them had to move too far.
1 hit.
Ooh, cool. You get a rusty scimitar raking across your shoulder for 6 damage.
Yep.
And then the 2 that are... Oh, yeah, 4. What's your AC?
Sec. 6 damage. I think it's 23.
Okay,
I'm
so those
switching
last
over.
2 would have been against your flat-footed AC, but that's still fine. And then these 2 are also against your flat-footed AC, AC 15 and AC 9. Okay, so they're lurching forward and attacking.
My AC.
A mob of them
23.
kind of bumping into each other. The horrible sounds of the rattling death moving forward. Skeletons, then Darian. Darian's movement, I think, is
Oh, Darian.
You
Sorry,
might
yeah,
wanna-
Darian.
Might want to get moving there, bud.
25 or something like that.
He has a movement of 20.
Yep.
Ugh.
Darian's got a movement of 20. He's quite
Alright.
slow.
So he gets to about here. The captive is
Started
just
the party without us, eh, Crusher?
moving up with his light. He's kind of frightened of this place and of the things that he saw you guys do.
Don't worry, guys. We'll turn him piece by piece.
Round 2, Shadow and Doom.
Ooh, I still see that guy. He's still my prey. I'm still shooting his dumbass. 1.
Yeah. Sending these arrows hailing throughout the halls. That one he ducks.
Who gets the bonus point of
Yep.
awesome?
Who's online first?
Me.
Adam gets it.
Surprisingly.
Yep.
16, 13, 10, 7.
So
Right.
does Alker
That's-
Oscar.
We're gonna go with Oscar today.
Okay.
Oscar kind of mood. I'm a
Marty,
stabby mood.
Excellent.
Marty, I'm shooting the skeleton in the back here.
So you hit the priest twice?
I hit the priest twice, and I'm gonna shoot one of these skeletons in the back.
Okay. With your last attack?
Yeah, this guy right here.
Sure.
I don't know what his AC is, but is it 8?
No, that just missed. You were aiming for one of
Okay.
the skeletons, and another skeleton kind of was waving his scimitar around and hit the side of the scimitar.
23 damage.
23 damage. Ah, fuck! Who are you with? Are you with the air temple? You'll pay for that!
Interesting.
Oh, we can start wars in the dungeon. So yes.
This is interesting.
That
So the
feathery
air temple-
asshole is gonna get what he's got coming to him!
Air temple uses arrows.
Harsh the Peeper is... he's just moving, so Crusher and actually Oscar's
Shadow.
senses some movement over here, like soft footfalls kind of against the dungeon floor. Maybe a glint of a dagger from the light that's coming from behind you. Oscar, what are you doing?
Well, shit. Oscar,
Hold the line.
Oscar's gonna smash. Can he reach skeleton? Null skeleton 2?
I don't think so.
Okay, he's going to destroy ancient skeleton 11.
Okay, this thing's trying to claw at Crusher. It's got its back to you, and
For fuck's sake.
you swipe with your weapon.
20 something. Give me a second.
Peeper, no peeping.
So 23 against its flat-footed AC.
Its AC is 16, 14, one away from crit.
That's fine.
What weapon are you
sneak
using?
Attack, rapier.
Okay, sneak attack does apply.
20 damage.
Becomes 15. It's still over 4. So yeah, you just basically stick your rapier into the middle of it and sort of scramble up the bones a little bit. They now know something is there.
Then Oscar, I guess, will actively take cover.
Okay, around the corner.
Yep.
Romag the Curate. He's going to... Oh, dwarves are so slow.
20 feet.
Get merged by an archer on the way.
Double move around the corner, and then how many actions is it to drink a potion?
1 to draw, 1 to drink, I think. But let me just. We haven't really combat used potions. We've always done it after combat.
Yep. Well, he's combat using a potion because
he's an evil priest.
Because fuck the air temple.
Yeah, those guys. 562. Or the online. 562 potions. Need 1 hand to consume. Or feed it to another creature.
562.
So we have a general action, maybe.
Activate 1 minute. Activate, interact. Okay. Oil of Keen Edges. Activate, interact is 1. I wonder what drinking. Barkskin Potion. Activate 1, interact. Holy shit, potions are quick. So he...
you have to, it needs to be in your hand.
Yep.
So
held
use
in hand.
1 hand.
Alright, so he's
hand.
pulling out a potion, not that you know that, because he was disappeared around the corner, because archery sucks. Bone Crusher.
Hey, good Crusher, there's bones around.
This is what I do. Alright, it's flurry. Another flurry.
Smash, 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 smash.
Yes. And then 1d20. Okay, so that was an action. Can I use 2 actions to stick my thing up and move it so that these guys don't flank?
Yeah, you can take an action to present the symbol. Yep.
Okay, then I'll attack with another. I'll do one more attack. 14, 9, 4, 24. Yeah, 3 of them down.
All right, so which 3?
You gotta be fucking kidding me! Is he raising the symbol?
Yeah, which one?
So this guy, and these guys are more. These guys are more tough.
You're
so
not
I'll
pointing.
Oh, I'm sorry. This guy.
Okay.
This guy. And the toughen over here. And then I'm gonna raise it so that the guys above me don't move.
Well,
so
you're presenting the symbol to the skeletons.
To the guys in front of me. I don't want to present it. I want these guys to come on ahead.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep. So you're targeting these 2.
Yeah, keeping them at bay, but letting these other guys keep coming.
All right. The heavy footmen are moving in. They're pausing a little bit. As the mob, they kind of slow down. They're not trying to aggro the mob of skeletons, but they're waving their weapons around. They're ready and itching for a fight. Ptolemy. Oh, there's lots of beasties over here. He's gonna take cover around the corner as he's checking them out. Be careful, Oscar. You too, Shed. Krieger.
Krieger.
Krieger's gonna wander up, wallop one, and then pop back around the corner.
How much movement was it to get there?
That was a double move.
45.
It's his quick
Okay.
charge, whatever.
Oh, so he charged in,
Okay.
and you're bouncing back. Okay, that's smart.
Smashes a skeleton.
Wham!
Are you raging?
Nope.
Oh, you can just do
He
that.
still does 2d12 plus 4 damage. It's
Yeah,
like,
he comes running in with his hammer, sticks it through the skeleton, then goes running back. Ptolemy,
Spring
gave them a good surprise. Elker.
That's good.
The skeletons.
You can see what Bone Crusher's doing. Like he's holding up the emblem, and the skeletons that he's holding it up to seem to be being kept at bay.
Use your symbol. It'll stop them.
I'll use my symbol. I think we're going to disrupt undead, one of the skeletons.
Okay, which one?
It'll be the Knoll skeleton. He's in range.
Number 4.
No, number 1.
Okay. Calling upon the power of your deity.
Yep. And just
A golden glow. Is it an attack roll or is it
No, it's auto touch.
Okay.
Saving throw.
A golden angry swirl of magic is attacking the skeleton? And it gets a save?
14 save.
Okay. Wow, that's not very good. Plus 2. 13.
Oh.
Tell me your DC is higher than 13.
Oh, my DC is higher than 13.
Okay.
It's destroyed. But I was checking to see if that was a... No, it's not critical. So it's 3... It's destroyed.
If it was lower than 13,
Yep.
I'd be like, get out of the dungeon.
Swirls around in its torso, and the bones go flying everywhere.
They might know we're here.
Skeletons. Well, Crusher's keeping this one at bay. They all kind of move forward and are attacking Crusher. This one moves forward, but then sees the sigil, which means that only 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are attacking. AC 23.
Yeah, it hit.
Okay, you get a nasty claw for 4 damage. And then I think most of them get their second attacks. But they're rolling for 20s here. 1, 2, 3, 4. AC 18 is the highest. Okay. The bony menace continues to crawl around on the battlefield. We've got Darian next.
I like the name Bony Menace.
How do you guys keep getting into these troubles, eh? Alright, there's 1. There's 2.
Nice.
There's 2 over here.
Then start smacka.
Or should I don't want to. I want to be close to everybody. What's the range? Let's see. This is 20 feet. I see.
15 feet is his range.
15 feet.
All right, the sheer number of adventurers that have come around the corner, those 2 guards have paused a little bit. They saw a big guy come around, smash a skeleton, and now some knight dude has walked out with a glowing sword and starts attacking the skeletons.
Yeah, let's just roll a d20 and see what happens. I'll look at the numbers later because I think he does. He destroys that one.
Which one, to the north?
I'll smash that one.
Good.
Can't tell the difference right now.
He just sort of swipes his blade
They're
through it
all
as he's
undead.
walking
They
by.
all gotta go down. Doesn't matter which ones go first. I can't do his accent really well.
He's in combat. He's got his game face on. The captive is quietly following and just sort of pulling up the rear, walking through all the corpses and blood of the ogres.
Seems.
He's just this wild look in his eye, like you are showing him the delights of combat. And Shadow and Doom.
Shadow's going to he's going to ready for the guy when he comes. Actually, wait. I'll take one shot at one of the knights.
Okay.
Not like the guy, and then I'm going to ready an action for the guy when he pops around the corner.
To use your hunted shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1d20 plus 16, 14. 34.
Well, nat 20 is a critical hit against the one of the footmen.
That's a crit. That's 4d8 plus 2d10 plus 2.
2d10? 1d10.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's 1d10. 4d8, 1d10 plus 2 plus something else. 29 damage.
Ooh.
But he's got something else.
Which one are you? I guess the one that's
the one at the top.
Okay.
You stick them to surfaces if there's a surface to stick them to.
Yeah, I have to remember what it's under.
It's under the weapon. It's under your crit specialization. So critical specialization with the bow is if the target is adjacent to a surface, it gets stuck to that surface by the missile.
Like the floor?
He's not quite touching the
surface.
I guess he gets stuck to the floor. Yep, he gets tangled up with the floor. Like you hit him in the leg and went through his leg and into some of the bones and dungeon tiles.
I think is it a DC 10 to get out of it?
It's a one action to do a DC 10 athletics check.
Okay. This has been a prick.
That's a problem.
Okay. He gets to here, and you notice his last action, he pours some black substance onto his dagger. Oscar.
He's cleaning it. He doesn't want us to get tetanus.
It's alcohol. It's rubbing alcohol.
I see you, is what he says, he pointing at Bone Crusher.
Whose turn is it?
It is Oscar's turn.
Oscar, okay.
This guy's screaming, "Ah!" The arrow through his leg, stuck to the ground. That's not good.
Oscar's gonna smack that skeleton and re-grab cover around the corner.
Okay.
Reuse the cover. Just destroy the crit skeleton to smash.
Yeah, you
gonna get the hide again.
You knock you kind of like punch the back of its head off. It turned around to face you, and you slashed at it, and it fell to pieces. Romag the Curate. Well, he's gonna jam that potion into his face, dropping the bottle, and he now has 2 actions. He's gonna start moving in.
I have ready to action to take 2 shots at this man.
Yep.
Pops out the corner. Come on, big rolls.
Ah! Come on, 20. No, not a 2, a 20.
You're gonna pay for that! You're gonna pay! I am Romag! Bone Crusher.
Are you now?
1, 2, 3. That's a 4. Okay. Crusher's going to continue doing. Actually, no, I can probably finish all these guys off. 1, 2, 3. Give that guy to Darian. Oh, they'll come in. 1, 2, 3. Sure. We'll destroy the 3 in front of them. Sec. No, he's going to go. What Crusher's gonna do is he's gonna destroy this one, right? And this one. Take these two. Shit. Yeah, destroy these two and put up the thing.
What's the
I'll
thing?
take another thing. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll just try to shoot the 3 guys in front of me. And D20. So, oops. Plus 14. AC 16.
Against the skeleton, that is their AC.
Okay.
Critical hit.
The second one's dead, and then 14, 9, 4. 3 of them down.
Okay.
And then I put the thing up to
Scattering,
hold the guys from the front. from the
scattering
top.
bones everywhere.
Actually, I want them to come in. Let those 2 come in.
Okay, so you're not raising it.
No, I'm not raising it.
Okay, this guy charges you.
Yep.
Not that there's charge. Joseph, how's it going? He is going to attack with his
Joseph,
heavy
tell me.
flail, AC 24.
Yup. That's 1 higher than my AC.
All right, let's see what flails do. Because Pathfinder 2. Hey, thanks for the follow, Joseph. Welcome to the channel. Let us know if you have any questions. We are test driving Pathfinder 2E. They're about 5th level. I am, as the image suggests, on the fly, adapting a 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons module to 2E Pathfinder, which is interesting because the games are miles apart, but weirdly similar in that this is a really old module and has very stock standard monsters in it, and the bestiary has only the stock standard monsters in it. So I think that's about the easiest thing so far. All right, weapons. In 2nd edition, weapons do a lot of different things now.
You want the flail?
I want the flail. Yeah.
Characteristics?
Yep.
So the flail, like a little flail or a big flail?
Big flail.
So war flail is disarm, sweep, trip. 1d10 bludgeoning.
Trip? Do they have to make an attempt to trip, or do they automatically get to spend an action like monsters do?
No, you don't get I think it's
no.
you don't get a minus when you're trying to attempt that.
So you don't need to have a free... If you don't have a trip weapon, then you need to have a free hand.
Got it. Okay. So war flail does D10. And then when you're wielding things two-handed, it's +2 damage? Is that how...
No.
No?
It's, you only get a bonus to damage when you get over d12. It's +2 damage whenever you have a weapon size category increase above 1d12.
Ah,
It'll
got it.
1d12 + 2.
Okay, so Crusher, you take 10 damage as he wallops you with the heavy flail.
Okay.
And he gets his second attack.
10 damage, alright.
AC 15.
Starting to add up,
misses.
guys.
This guy needs to do a what to get the arrow out of his foot?
Athletics check.
Yep.
DC 10.
10.
Okay, he makes it.
Okay,
So he
and
spends
that
an
was
action
one.
kind of like, pulling the arrow out, which is really awful. And then he will move forward to Crusher. He can just get there. And then raises his flail to give the half-orc who is pretending...
So, wait a sec. We're going to have Damien use his power to block damage on that hit that come in and whack him.
Damien is looking at the Darian is looking at the dwarf with the poison dagger.
Oh, you're holding that on purpose? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about
Although
an AC 25 against Crusher?
So why don't we use it now? Because I think
Wham! For another 10
initiative is
damage.
wrong here.
The half-orc's just trying to Trying to accept the blows, the punishment.
Let's do that.
Okay, Darian steps forward, absorbing, I think, 7 of that damage? And he gets a retort against the heavy footman who has an injured leg.
Yeah, Darian's gonna
As these warriors are just completely, at this point in time, ignoring the remaining few skeletons that are wandering around the battlefield. That is a miss. This guy's AC is 21, so he brings up the haft of his heavy flail and blocks the blade. They seem to be competent warriors.
So that's another 10 damage on Crusher.
Yep.
No, it's 3 damage on
3.
Crusher.
Why am I seeing?
Because the power...
Oh, yeah, the 3. Sorry. Yes.
Ptolemy is going to cast a spell. Because that's what sorcerer do.
Good job.
He has gone through quite a few of his spells.
Yeah.
He does have a third left. He could haste somebody.
Shadow. That gives Shadow an extra shot from his top AC.
Hey, Demon Lord.
Nemi? Oh my god. Oh, dude, it's been months. I'm back.
I think he's going to... See, it's like, do you want him to spend most of his power, or do you want him just to conserve?
I think conserve at this point.
Okay, so he's going to produce flame against one of the warriors. He's going to do it against the injured one that is in melee, the one that last struck Crusher
down the north.
Crusher, duck! Little flaming bolt goes over everyone's heads. Damn it! Damn it all to this place! Krieger. This is fun. Krieger says with his hammer as he's kind of doing wind sprints in and out of the battlefield.
Yes, hop in, take that guy out, and hop back out.
It's like Magnus won some sort of planar battle with his spring attack, and then everyone in the universe just adopted the spring attack.
The whole universe now just spring attacks.
Right.
Look how easy it is now.
So here's the question. I don't know if those are fighters. They kind of look like fighters to me. So if they're fighters, they get AOs.
You have a reach weapon?
Krieger does not have a reach weapon. But
I can just go take out
Krieger's
that skeleton up north.
Krieger does have a big ball sack. Let's see what he can do here. Let's just see if... So, 40, 50, 60... The dwarf is just out of range. The dwarf is just out of range. From a run up and smack you in the face and run away.
Yeah, Krieger doesn't know that. He's around the corner.
Yeah. We're gonna basically move up and smack this guy, and then we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Fuck, he's big. He says, Krieger comes in with his war maul, etched with glowing runes.
Now, yeah, you can't really swipe, and I'm just wondering if there's a way. You know what? He's gonna rage because he's gonna move forward, rage, and then smack him.
Okay.
Because temporary hit points will help. All right, let's hit him with big hammer. Now rage, I don't believe provides just is damage. Yeah, it's no bonus to hit. So 1d20 plus 14. 25.
Strikes his warrior before he can raise his guard.
All right, so 2d12 plus 10.
Sounds about right.
Oh yeah, his damage is plus
Min damage. 12.
Oh my god.
Bounces off this guy's heavy armor.
Ding.
So rage, move, attack. Does he have anything else?
Yep. That's 3 actions.
Can you?
Alker. How dare you sully the Earth Temple! Heathens! Heresy!
Wind.
You will pay for that!
Alker's going to step forward and cast a
Come on, something impressive. So come, yeah, hit him.
very impressive. We're going to Forbidding Ward Krieger versus the guy with the mace.
Okay. Does he get a saving throw, or this just happens?
This is just its AC.
Okay, so there's some golden aura between the two of them. The fighter snorts at it and tries to wave his hand at it. That's not how magic works. Skeletons are just attacking people that did not present the
Kill
symbol.
heavy footmen. Have
Yep.
them die like it's a horror movie.
So first one is just clawing at Darian. Ooh, that first one might hit AC 25.
Yeah, I think that hits
I
Darian.
don't think that hits Darian.
I think. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
AC, speed, hit points,
20.
armor class is 24.
Okay, so he got clawed by one of the gnoll skeleton
Wait,
for
does
4.
he have to spend an action to raise his shield?
He doesn't have a shield.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
He's now retributive against that skeleton.
Yes. The retribution axe is now, the head of the axe is turning into like a gnoll skeleton head.
That's fucking awesome.
That's
Alright,
kind
don't
of
get hit
chewing
ever
on the
again.
blade.
It just looks cool.
Right.
Take it on the mouthpiece, you're done.
The other skeleton, let's see, is he attacking the Darian is 1 and 2 would be the fighter. 2 is the fighter.
Get him. God, yeah.
Hit the fighter. Oh, get off of me! Gets scratched for a bit of damage.
How much damage did Darian take?
4.
4.
And then this skeleton is attacking the heavy footman from behind, who's more worried about
He's got
Krieger.
a flank.
Yes. Which means that hit with the flank, and the other 2 are misses. So he got a rusty scimitar raking across his back for 4 damage. Darian.
Alright then.
Yeah, alright.
If it's a duel you want, it's a duel you'll get.
He's gonna focus on the heavy footman 1.
What did he say? I don't know. That helmet's in his... We got a talker here.
22. He hits him.
Yep, you get by his defenses and crunch your axe.
Following
really
that
need
of
to-
man, not that of the elements that make up man.
Smell
Dirty
your
boy.
evil from here. It's 2d12 plus 10.
I know it's.
No, that's Krieger. He's not that big.
No,
2d12.
2d12 plus 4. Sorry.
There we go.
21 damage
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
53. He's in single-digit hit points and screaming. Or actually, he got hit so hard in the torso that ribs got crunched underneath his armor. His armor's all dented in, and he's choking up blood.
Okay. 14 and then plus 9.
Darian brings his axe to
No.
the side and swipes, but
Missed.
gets kind of tangled up.
Last attack is gonna aim at one of the skeletons, the one right next to him.
Okay, kind of body checking the
Uh,
skeleton into the wall.
Ah,
Missing?
no, miss.
Big tangle of weapons and bones. The captives. This guy has a quarterstaff, I think you gave him.
Yeah, it's a +1 quarterstaff.
It's a bucket of quarter staff.
All right, he comes in. Ah! He's gonna swing for the fences at what is he? A 2nd level warrior, so that's plus attack would be
6 or something like that. With proficiency.
17. We'll say he's got a +3 strength, +2 for proficiency,
2 for level.
and 2 for level. So 4, 7. Yeah, +7. That's the guy you saved.
+1 for the weapon. We gave him a good one.
Oh, cool.
He has a +1 weapon.
AC 16 hits because of the +1 weapon.
Right on.
I think quarterstaves do D8 when two-handed.
Checking. I think
It's not a striking one, right?
Sorry?
It's not a striking.
No, it's not striking.
Okay.
No.
He did enough damage to destroy a skeleton. Ah! He's yelling and cursing and spitting and hollering and sticks the quarterstaff through the
In the future, when he retells the story, that strike there will be the epilogue of him defeating the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Right. Shadow and Doom.
Shadow sees what's going on. He sees that guy over here. He likes to focus on his prey.
You might want to step out. Your angle's pretty shit right there.
Okay, we'll do that.
Take a 5-footer.
How you doing?
Hey! He's missed.
Come on.
He went flat against the wall when he saw the archer come around. Arrow right in front of his face. Arrow's going by him. He's like sucking in his gut.
16, 13, 10. This is bowling for 20s, basically. Shadow, what's going on, buddy? Shadow's been cursed. That's all he's got. Yeah, I don't know. Doom follows because he's protecting.
Yep. Harsh the Peeper.
What am I even rolling? Like 3s or something?
Okay, so that was some squeezing involved in that.
Yep, he gets a single attack against the mass supervisor, Paladin, with his poisoned knife. Oh, let's see here. His attack would be... Nine, 13, 14 against his flat-footed AC. AC 32.
That's a crit.
No. Oh, 24. 32. Holy crap, you're right.
Okay. So his dagger does 4d4 plus
Yep.
10. And do you double the sneak attack dice?
Yes, you do.
4d6. Okay, he does 30 damage to Darian. He kind of finds a chink in his armor and plunges the dagger in. Ah! Darian's got the dagger sticking out of the out of his neck area.
It's a lot of damage.
And then I gotta look up the poison.
We're gonna need you in. Is he squeezing at all?
Nope.
Nope.
Or that's a
He had
regular
to
area.
squeeze to get there.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
squeezing now.
All right.
I see your death. He's laughing as he's attacking the paladin.
If you wanted my attention, bud, you got it.
Yep. I think the site has poisons on it now. Poison.
What's the you site? It's
You want the
2ED or something like that. Dot D20.
Sure, you could do
think
that.
there's something wrong with Ahmed's brain. He's just saying things.
No, the site is like ED2 or something. Dot D20.
There's no E's.
Oh, it's not. Oh crap. Or PD2 or something. I don't know.
It's in chat. Ahmed's got ED on the mind.
It's PF2. It's PF2.
Okay. There's a fortitude save, DC 19, that he needs to make.
Alright.
Let's roll a D20 and see what's going on. Oh, that might be close.
He's got a plus 12.
It's the fail.
Okay. So stage 1, he takes 8 points of poison damage.
So he's at 42 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I see your death. Oscar? Look, Romag! I'm killing the knight for you!
Oscar's going to tumble into the flank.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely do have reactions.
So I'm gonna.
This is against their
Your
fort
thing.
DC?
That would be it's Fort DC.
Yep. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 is the DC?
24.
No problem. So Oscar does a combat roll by the heavy footman into the flank.
Alright, I'm gonna stab the heavy footman in front of me with my rapier.
Romag, do you know that dwarf?
AC 22 against his flat-footed AC.
Yep, you cut at his hamstrings.
I have crit focus with my long sword, or with my rapier, which is a sword type weapon. So he is now flat-footed to everyone till his next turn.
Is he critted?
Sorry, he's not critted.
Okay.
I'm getting excited.
Yep.
I was wondering where you're going with that one.
His
nowhere
flat-footed
correct.
His flat-footed AC is 19. So.
Yeah, no, it's 21 damage is where we're going with that.
21 damage to his hamstrings sucks. 37. The back of his legs is wobbling now.
And we'll try to. We'll cut him with the knife this time.
Okay, offhand cutting him with a knife.
Offhand cut with a knife. The AC 17 against the flat-foot AC, I think, is a miss.
Nope, going against his, trying to find his kidneys, but his armor is doing its job. Romag, I'll get to you, dwarf, in a moment. Know that there is no clan in the temple. Only the temple, and Earth shall win! He touches his amulet.
Earth's got the gold, right?
And then begins to cast a spell. The spell looks like it's dripping acid as a bolt forms, and it's going straight towards Crusher.
Ooh. You're the heretic with the wrong clothes on, or the right clothes on, but doing the wrong things.
Yep.
Is this a projectile?
This is a spell.
What's his power?
Make a spell attack.
It's deflect arrows.
What is Alkur's spell attack?
Alkur's spell attack is like plus 14, I think.
Okay.
Or plus 12. Alkur's spell attack is plus 11 with divine, plus 11 with arcane. 5.
So
2,
training
4.
is 2. Level would be that,
5,
and then
or whatever it is, and then wisdom or int modifier.
Yep.
Which is 4 for most people.
AC 32 on Crusher.
That hit. Now,
is it critical?
that's what I'm wondering. It says here you get a +4 circumstance bonus to AC against the triggering attack.
Okay, you're using a reaction.
Of a no, hold on. A target trigger. You are the target of a physical ranged attack.
It's not physical.
It's not physical. So this is.
I don't believe it's physical. I believe it's a spell.
Mm-hmm. It's a physical. No, sorry. It is a.
Yeah, my AC is 23.
Okay.
Not a crit.
Just.
My AC's my mountain stance is at 23.
Nice. He just cast a 4th level version of this at you.
Ouch.
Doing 5d8 acid damage.
Ooh.
15 damage, and you now have
plus 3 somewhere?
Nope.
So 12.
Oh, 12, sorry.
Okay, so
yeah, no, that's fine. 12 damage,
Nice.
and then you have persistent acid damage.
I got fucking
yeah, that's bullcrap right there. Yeah. No, hold on, I gotta read something.
It's all over your face.
You will burn! You will burn with the power of the earth! Burn, heretic! All right, that was a
Is this an acid or
acid? That was a 2-action thing. He's going to raise a shield as his last action. Bone Crusher, what are you doing? I think the persistent damage happens at the end of the round.
now? Is there something I can do to get rid of it?
Make your flat check.
So at the end of your round, you take damage and then make a flat check. If you do an action that will plausibly help, you get an immediate action flat check to get rid of it.
And the flat check's DC 5? 15. Yeah, okay.
Flat check.
Okay, so you basically tore. What was the action?
What did you do?
Yeah.
Like you have to describe the thing you did. You're wearing a robe you don't care about.
Yeah, I tear the robe off.
Okay, so you tear the robe off before the acid gets into your flesh, and you manage to stop the persistent damage, which
Out of
was...
curiosity, how much was that?
It was 2d6 acid damage per round.
Oh,
Persistent.
oh, you evil. Now I'm gonna take my flurry attack.
Against?
The guy in front of me.
Okay. This guy is really, really hurt, by the way. Yeah, you end up headbutting the dude in his face. His nose is sticking out a little bit from his helmet, and you now squished it back in.
15 damage.
That drops him.
The second shot on the guy next to him. He's dead.
Critical hit. Okay, you're like, aim for their nose. This time your fist just is stuck in the front of the guy's helmet. Yeah, you messed up his face, and he falls down dead. The skeleton stops attacking him and turns towards like is facing Darian.
And then Crusher's got. That's one action.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
2 actions. You took an action to whip off your robe.
Oh, 2 actions.
Threw the acidy melting robe away with the
Oh, I need to get it. I need to flank this guy.
Yes.
Through your squirt.
That's it. Come closer, so I may see the twisting horror of your face when I take your life.
All right, Krieger, it's all yours.
He's like turning to face you, and he's grinning. The heavy footmen, they're both dead. Oh, says Darian. I'm just gonna remove them from the initiative.
Yep.
Ptolemy.
Or Oscar, either of the arc hitters will do.
That wasn't very nice, is what he says to... That's my squire!
Get the dwarf.
I'm going to get the dwarf.
There's more than one fucking dwarf.
Him, I will.
What to fucking specify?
Any dwarf will do.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Ptolemy is going to... Well, let's do a thing that he hasn't used yet. He's got a spell called Paralyze.
Is that hold person?
I think it's like hold person.
Like, I'm assuming it applies to monsters, so I understand why they would.
You block some of the target's motor impulses, freezing the target in place. The target must attempt a will save. Yeah, that sounds like we could do that. He needs to be 30 feet away. It's a 2-action thing, so he is 30 feet away. You bad dwarf, hold still.
Times.
He waggles his fingers at him and casts some occultist, says some occultist words, and the dwarf's will save. Let me just check to see what it is.
This is Shadow talking, because he's an archer.
25.
So that would be a success. So the target is stunned 1.
Stunned 1. Yep. And I don't know what stunned 1.
he loses 1 action. Like, you lose number of actions equal to the stun thing on your next turn, and it ticks down. So if you're stunned 4, you're completely immobile for 1 round and 1 of the next round.
Krieger.
Krieger! Well then.
Krieger.
We used to do this to the new guys. Walk up, whack them, and run away.
Gods! He's like, oh! He was all focused on Crusher.
Walk away.
AC 32 while flanked.
His flanked AC is AC 23. Miss crit by 1.
That's fine. Is that with the shield? Might be 24.
Yeah, 24 with the shield.
Okay, it's fine.
That's fine. 19 damage. Pop.
Oh, that hurts.
No, up there, bud.
And then we're running away.
I would go around the corner. I would go around the corner if I were you.
Run for me. Elker.
Working. Elker. Elker is this guy is stunned 1.
I think I got him. Sis told me.
Pop that skeleton over there.
Yes.
Get
Is
that
everyone
skeleton.
all right? How many hit points does Darian have normally?
Darian has 70, I believe. I'm checking that right now. Yeah, Darian ain't doing too good. He's 78.
Yeah, he's spitting underneath his helmet. You can see some.
We're gonna put a 2-action heal on Darian.
Okay.
Because he's also poisoned, right?
Yep.
So that is 3d8 plus 24 plus 1 healing.
Wow.
So 39 healing.
Almost all of his damage is gone as a golden.
That's beautiful.
As golden rays heal him.
39.
Yeah,
3 damage.
3 damage.
Blessed is civilization, is what he says.
Well, I'll be.
Indeed.
You do have some use there.
Skeletons. I think there's 2 left. One of them's gonna claw at Darian, missing, and then one of them is actually clawing at Oscar.
What? This wasn't part of the fucking deal.
It's a crit.
It's kind of on top of you, and it's clawing, and eventually its gnollish face is sort of grinding against your cheek, and taking a nice little bite out of your cheek and your beard for 9 damage.
You look prettier.
Darian, I believe, makes a fortitude save against the poison.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Never mind. Let's roll that fort save here, bud.
Plus 12.
See how we're doing. 24.
Okay, so that brings the phase to phase 0, which I think gets rid of the poison.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he's fine now.
Cool.
All right. Beat the ever-loving snot out of that dwarf.
Yeah,
And then keep whacking him.
Darian's gonna start whacking at that guy. So, blop.
You might want to hit the skeleton with your last attack for funsies. Yeah.
Oh yeah. 32.
Critical hit.
Okay, now let's do our second hit. 14, so 9.
I'm gonna figure out the
24.
That's a hit.
All right, and 1, 2. Last hit's gonna go on. Skeleton. Yep.
No, AC 10 misses.
Oh, I'm an asshole.
So that's basically the equivalent of 3 hits. So that should be. And the axe is retributive, so it's plus 2 damage against people who hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
So
plus 2 against the guy that hurt me. So
it's,
so hold on there, big guy.
6d12. 6d12 plus 12 plus another 6.
12 plus 12 plus 6. 66 damage!
Holy!
66 times!
He has 65 hit points.
Wow!
Just blood splattered against the wall as Harsh goes
Darian
down. It wasn't the crit that dropped him, so he is at dying 1.
And that's how it's done. can't do is I can't do it. I can't do it.
That'd be how it's done.
I'm trying, guys.
Captives, Grawl is stabbing at the door, or like hitting the dwarf with his.
You can go and get the skeleton.
Nope. You fucking!
Jerry looks in. Spare parts, bud.
I don't think he hit all 3 times. I think he hit once, so he's at dying 2. Fuck you!
Was that the guy he was worried about being the torturer?
Found the green gem.
You don't know. He's in a growling rage right now, beating the guy over the head with his stick. He seems to know him. Shadow and Doom.
Hey, you got a flank now.
Doom is just patrolling around Shadow.
Yeah. 1d20 plus this. 32 there, bud. That's now what's your flat-footed?
You miss
4 or 24.
Yeah, raising his shield. It is
Flat-footed?
26 minus 224. Yeah, so you're hitting him, but
yes.
that's also miss. Yep.
Got 2 more shots, I think.
That's a hit.
That hits.
First, second, third, and fourth. So
You're firing arrows at the back of Romag, who's
7.
squaring off with your brother.
Yep. Wasted that.
Okay.
Wasted that shot.
Arrows flying by him, but a couple of them sticking in his back. Fucking hate that, folks, is what he says.
So that's 2 hits, 48, plus not that much. 19 damage.
19 is significant, though. 62. He's really hurt. Really hurt. Harsh the Peeper needs to make a flat check. Well, not a flat check. Oh, he...
Crusher started hitting the guy, or was gotten there again to the flank.
Dying
and
3.
Krieger comes in and runs back. Crusher's like, what the fuck?
Oscar.
Oscar. Whoa. Hey, look it. It's Spanky paddled.
Hey, look, kidneys.
You wouldn't strike another dwarf, would you? I could make you powerful in the Earth Temple, and yes, we have all the gold.
Yeah, I'll be taking that.
He yells a word that says traitor in the dwarven language. He's just trying to say anything.
There we go. Point. The dagger, the offhand dagger.
Yep.
AC 27.
That hits.
13 damage.
So he's got 3 hit points left. This can't be. This can't be.
Shadow starts singing. It can't be. It can't be.
You can't have my scalp.
We'll leave you your scalp. We'll take your gold and your pants.
Well, he's going to attempt to move away.
Little dwarfish leg.
Fuck. And because he's an asshole, he's going to cast that acid spell again. His last 4th circle spell for the day. He points at Crusher.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
You feel the bile of the earth for striking the curate of the temple. 33.
My AC is 23.
Critted.
Okay.
Oh,
so this is 10d8. Well, hold on. It's
Let's see what the spell does. They might do different things.
Yeah.
Is it a basic? It's basic attack roll or?
Yep.
Crusher's going down.
Yeah. Acid arrow. On a critical hit, double the initial damage, but not the persistent damage. Well, that's nice. So 5d8 becomes 10d8. You took 37 damage from the acid bolt that hits you straight in the chest.
37 is now 72. Let's see if Crusher's still standing. Crusher is still standing!
Are you kidding me?
Not by much!
How many points does Bone Crusher have?
78.
Just the pain. You had no robe this time to block the acid. All right, and there's 2d6 persistent acid damage going on. So
yeah, gotta do something about that.
Crusher's just yelling in pain. Like acid has got to be probably worse than fire. I don't know. Arguably, it's just really painful.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. Bone Crusher, your turn.
Let's spend a couple actions to get the crap off.
So you're trying to wipe. You're trying to wipe the acid off of you.
Yeah, there's like bones and crap out on the ground. I'm gonna like dive through it and try to get try to wipe it off on the stuff that's already on the ground.
Okay, so you're rolling around on the ground.
I think it's falling prone.
Yep.
Nope. How many of these do I get?
It's one action per thing.
Yep.
Ah!
Alright, so you end up wiping it off. You also wipe off some of your flesh. It's icky. And you got one more action, but you're on the ground.
Ooh.
Roll around in the earth! Roll around in the earth!
Oh, I don't have anything to hit this guy with. Alright, I'm gonna get up.
Okay, you pop back up. Just running on pure adrenaline at this point. Ptolemy. There's somebody very mean around that corner. Ptolemy says.
He seems very disturbed.
The Crusher's yelling.
Ptolemy's just gonna lob a fiery bolt at that ancient skeleton that's... Darian! Duck! I think min damage? Nope. He does enough damage anyways to kill the skeleton. Wait a second. Skeletons have resist fire 5. So he did 4 plus his int modifier, or his charisma is 8. It's 3 damage. It's got 1 hit point left. It's still up. Oh, it's on fire! Look out! Look out!
There's a flaming skeleton.
Yeah, it's like he made it worse. Krieger.
No, that's a skeleton. That's an enemy. You're gonna have to go around him.
Sorry.
First action, second.
Whack! It's sudden charge.
I have openings! Is what he says. This Krieger comes forward with his fucking hammer. I'm already employed.
Oh, nice.
There's this bloody mess where the guy's head used to be as he embeds the maul into the guy's face. Yeah, nice. 18 damage. I think that's a critical. No, it's not a critical hit. So he's dying 1. Crumples to the ground. And
you don't look so good.
Alker.
Is everyone all right? Does anybody need help?
Could you help Darian with the burning skeleton?
Yes.
Actually, no.
Alker will step forward and disrupt the skeleton. Unless he rolls a natural 20, he gets destroyed.
He doesn't. A dirty 20.
Critical.
Okay.
Save.
Yep. The skeleton with 1 hit point left, it's on fire, gets exploded by the necromantic, the positive energy that you send swirling around in its ribcage. Thank you. Skeletons. I think just kind of steps in towards Darian. missing, clawing at his armor. Darian.
Is gonna go for the skeleton. Destroys it.
Yeah, he lops its head off with his glowing blade, scattering the bones.
He's gonna aim at the guy on the ground.
And then he brings...
No, he's a paladin. He's not gonna do that. That's it. It's one action to do that, and then I guess he'll walk over to Crusher and give him a lay on.
Okay, Grawl is definitely
that's one attack.
beating this dwarf's head in viciously. He ends up cracking the guy, and he's still attacking the head, even though the dwarf is dead. Fucking bastards! Breathing heavy.
Oh, sorry.
We are out of combat.
Okay. Is it safe to say that Darian takes us 10 minutes and starts bumping up our health?
Well, you're out of immediate...
We need to find safety. I would love to take a nap and level and remove a disease. There's a bunch of things I'd like to do. So...
It is now quiet. There are bones scattered all over the place, and some dead cultists. These cultists do have tunics, like tabards around their armor, that do have the symbol of the Earth cult. This guy has a robe, and this one has a very expensive-looking robe.
We're gonna loot.
Okay. You spend some time looting. Are you taking off armor, or are you...
Before we start looting...
Yep.
We're gonna go to Crusher and hit him with the lay on hands. The lay on hands...
And then 10 minutes later.
And then, during the looting, he can pray.
Okay. That was a nasty spell, says Darian.
No, I got two of those right in the same face. Same side of the face.
You should probably try to put those casters down before they are able to cast spells at you like that, Crusher.
Yeah, there's a thing I gotta ask Crusher about how
Shut
you
up.
feel you should be positioned. Why would you maneuvered the skeletons to be between us and you?
Do you understand what this guy was on about some air temple and about the powers of the earth?
Looks like that they were, in competition with each other somehow. They were not friendly with each other.
Interesting.
And they have this thing called a hydra. They wanted to feed me to it.
Oh, pick me! Pick me, says Ptolemy. My lord.
What is a hydra?
You're free to speak your mind, my lord. A hydra is a big dragon-like creature with multiple heads. Voraciously hungry and well...
Sounds like a fun target. Ooh.
So,
Did they say they have a hydra? Yes, this one said he was going to make us into hydra food. Do we let this one live? Or do we send him to his weird masters?
well, the question is, probably more appropriately, can we find the gold without him?
Fucking kill him. You killed all the others. Just kill him already. I'll do it. And he's like surging forward, and Krieger kind of holds him back for a moment, like he's gonna let other people make the decision.
That's just blustery asshole who we have with us because we don't trust him with the civilians.
Took out a skeleton.
Yeah, that did. So,
I say we let him live. It's
Well,
always
we should
fun
probably
questioning
save him if we want to talk to him. Although I've got nothing to say to him. Yeah, he's bleeding out on the ground. He's at like dying 3 right now.
Is it that he can use it once every 10 minutes or once on a person for 10 minutes?
no, he can use it once every 10 minutes, but he has to pray. He has to pray for 10 minutes.
Doom found a bone that he really liked and he's got it in his mouth.
That's it. That's it. Tear him to pieces.
Okay,
I have nothing to say to that man. I am keen for the information that his mind contains, but I am loath to save him.
I think this one should be left to die.
You do it, says Krieger to Bone Crusher.
Hey, fucked you up.
Crusher looks at the guy, what's his name?
Grohl?
Well, he owed you more. You go ahead.
He just nods. Gladly. Fuck you! Fucking grabbing us! Kidnapping us! He just fucking lets out his frustrations. Yeah.
He's gonna be our pickman. We're gonna get him a heavy pick, and he's just gonna...
Yeah, just walk behind us.
He spits on him.
We need to start getting the armor and their gear. Find out this place's layout. See where else there can be entrances.
Some of us are very injured, says Ptolemy. Perhaps we should find a place to rest.
Including you, mister. I think that's your spleen hanging out.
I'm still fine.
Somebody should
hit him
grab
with
that amulet, though.
Yeah, did Darian hit him with a Darian, sorry. Yeah. What's his thing? Is it 2D something?
No, it's a flat value.
Okay, do you know what it is?
Lay on hands is page 387.
Lay on hands, 387. You don't know there's another one here.
I think it's 18, but I might be wrong.
All right, what are you guys doing? You grab some of their gear, probably weapons and anything shiny looking, or are you grabbing all? Are you grabbing like all of their bodies and all their armor and everything on them?
Well, Oscar wants to take all their everythings.
Yes.
Yeah. So does Shadow.
Fucking everything. Yeah, let's go.
I think we're taking, since we're trying to take some downtime. I think we're scavenging up all the things and we're bringing it to our tidy jail cell where we
right,
sleep
so
at night.
Krieger and them drag some bodies back to the hallway where the jail cell is.
Yep.
Krieger and Crusher. You can grab the 2 dwarf bodies and the 2 warriors.
Yep.
And you've retreated to your jail cell area with the foul-smelling ghoul den.
Yes.
You check in on your prisoners. You notice one guy in the corner getting really sick. Steek, he pokes his head around the corner and looks at you, smiles up at Crusher, I think is the one that engaged with him.
Yeah.
Let's
2 more hit points.
let's do a check on the guy who's getting sick in the corner.
Yeah,
Okay.
let Crusher do that. Crusher, I've actually got a bonus for dealing with poison and disease.
Okay, it's the guy from Nulb. You can see everyone kind of like staying back from him as he's like, ugh,
So Crusher's gonna
puking up his guts.
I'm gonna spend some time to start dealing with his disease.
He is very sick.
Says Steek.
Very sick. He got
It's called robust recovery.
He got
4.
He got bit, but not bite. He got mosquitoed. Yes, mosquitoed.
They put the poison into him, or the disease.
Yes, they took the ick from the ghoul and mosquito it into his blood.
Turn to your side. I need
very
to see
wrong.
the infection.
Very wrong. Steek no like this plan. But they capture villagers and they turn into ghouls to make a big ghoul army.
Are there any more down here, beyond what was in those 2 rooms?
Ghouls? Yes. Yes, there are many ghouls here.
Do you know where they are?
Yes. They're the singing bird ladies and ghouls. There's a chamber not far from here. You do not want to go inside there. Singing ladies get inside your head and the ghouls eat you. I've seen this before.
Do you need to hear them in order for this to happen?
What?
Crusher's thinking, I will put lots of...
He looks at the others, goes,
Like,
We have spells that...
I'll be all right. I'm okay. This is the.
quiet. You're bleeding out of multiple areas.
Oh, did that start again? And he's...
Robust recovery.
You're
I'm
not
going to read
wrong.
how much time.
He is bleeding out of his backside.
Well, I need to know. Give me a second. I just need to read how much time it takes to do this.
I believe it's 8 hours.
Crap. It's a person, right? I can't do multiple people either.
I think you can do multiple people.
Then I'll
Yeah,
freaking do
you
everybody.
need to find a sick tent and tend to these people for a long time. Like, this is not a combat thing.
No, it's a night thing. We're gonna be here for a night.
I think we're going to try to basically rest here. The question is, do we want to rest here or do we want to go outside? But I don't think we want to bring these people out with their diseases.
No, we do not.
So I think we're going to try to hole up and have a watch and try to sleep through the night.
Okay, so you in a position where you are leaving corpses and where you are watching
pull
from?
the corpses out. Actually, Shadow talks to Oscar. You want to go check their room? There's a big door. There might be something in there useful for us. Pick it up before somebody else does.
More rooms we check, the more dangers there are.
Why don't we just let them be? So the once they've been pilfered, their bodies are getting thrown in the ghoul room.
Okay. It's pretty gross in there. What are we doing with the ogres in the hallway? Someone's gonna notice that mess. All right, ogres
We pull them out.
weigh about like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, you've got four 18 strength dudes, or 3 18 strength
Okay,
dudes.
so there are slick blood trails going from this area. Let's paint.
Does
some
our
blood.
sorcerer prestidigitate?
All sorts of blood here, and there's probably some signs of combat here and here.
So robust recovery.
And then you got some slick trails.
Yep.
And proud of it.
Yep.
Treat disease or poison.
How long has it been? Because we're basically taking off like healing.
Yeah. So give me a D4.
Okay. 4.
Okay. So you managed to kind of hole up here for 4 hours. A number of you are sitting just inside the doorway here when you're not on watch.
Okay. So
Darian's praying. Krieger's
4 hours means that Crusher gets fully healed.
Yep.
He's. Give me a second. I'm gonna get the calculator out because I'm not gonna. Where's the calculator? Took four of them. Then Krieger has how many hit points total normally?
Krieger has 78. No.
Krieger's got 93 hit points normally.
Oh, boy.
So he needs 93 minus 25 divided by 8. He needs, so Krieger's fully healed.
Half healing, eh?
Yeah, with half healing.
Well, if I'm treating him as well, it might go away.
Oscar's fully. So yeah, basically in that time, everybody gets topped up through the blessings of the 5 faces.
okay.
But that means we can't rest until afterwards.
Well, we want to rest, right? But we also want to not be beat to piss.
Yeah, let's do this first.
Priority 1 is not be beat
So
to piss.
how much time do you need to get everybody healed up?
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay, Crusher. Oh, crap.
All right.
I need 8 hours and I can look at people.
So you're beginning to play doctor to these people then.
Yeah. And that's Krieger and the 4 people?
Oscar and Shadow are on watch. Where are they
Oscar.
posted? This is 4 hours later. Something's happening.
Shadow can be, yeah, hey, where do you want to be?
Okay.
He's my
Oscar
brother.
sees a long hallway ahead of him.
Where do you want to be?
Or do you want to be like?
The hallway makes it an easier killing field, but outside, I can start killing from a far distance.
I think it's. Ahmed, you pick one. Like, I mean, all the intersections are kind of terrible.
In here, I was thinking of being outside. Because this, you can have,
Where does Shadow want to go on the map?
see, these intersections are all shit. We have no idea what's down here. Marty, Shadow's gonna stick his head and see what's down here.
Okay.
So
I have dark
Marty,
vision
it
as
sounds
well.
like this. We've got sort
I
of
just wanna-
Oscar
I just
on
wanna
that
know what's here.
intersection and Shadow at that intersection.
Okay. Shadow, you get the sense that this was a armory from long ago. But it's been thoroughly vandalized and picked through. There are scraps of weapons and armor in both of these alcoves, and there might be something salvageable in here, but it would take some time to search through the garbage. You do see a long hallway, a very long hallway, with your dark vision.
Yep. Holy crap. Shadow's actually going to, how far up the stairs can I see?
From there, not at all.
Not at all? Crap.
There is light up there from the temple.
Shadow's gonna go and close the door.
Okay, so you're gonna sneak back up to...
Yeah, we'll go back up, close that door.
Okay.
Make sure nobody's there.
Yep.
And that'll give us... That's the first warning that someone's coming down.
Okay. You guys spend some time. You wander around a little bit, like you go and check on each other a couple of times during that 4 hours. Shadow.
Doom's gonna be with Shadow.
Okay.
And his command to him is protect me. And he'll be my messenger boy.
All right.
Shadow
there's definitely a strange series of noises that pierces your watch and gets your blood pumping. You hear from somewhere down here. You hear the distant sound of "No, please!" multiple hissing sounds and somebody being torn apart.
Hydra down there.
And there's some low, very guttural chuckling.
And whatever pig man guards the Hydra. The Raincor's down there with some...
Shadow's like, not my problem.
You also hear some strange grunt-like hawking sound, like kind of like a big, beefy bird. Somebody speaking in Giant that goes, and you hear a whip crack. And then things seem to settle down. You could hear some bone crunching and maybe some hissing, but it dies down.
The others hear this?
Oscar heard that there were noises. The others don't hear this. They're behind a closed door.
Oscar's like, did you hear that? Shadow's like, nope.
Well, yeah, look at where your positions are, right?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of you here.
They wouldn't get that.
Yeah. Oscar heard what Shadow did. It was a little clearer for Shadow, though. It did not sound very far away. Like, it sounded like maybe through here somewhere.
Yeah. Get Oscar. So
Okay.
Doom's gonna go and grab Oscar.
Doom comes up to Oscar and is like nipping at your leg.
Alright, we're gonna follow Doom back to Shadow.
Kind of doing the happy dog, follow me sort of thing, and
What are you so happy about? Shut up.